The fangirl is strong in this one. Hi guys! It is that time of the month. Not that time of the... Get your mind out of the gutter. It is time for Sorted! Yes, this is my monthly series in which I take different characters from varying fandoms and sort them into Hogwarts houses because why not? For this episode, I thought I would step away from TV because I've done so many TV shows. I've done The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Once Upon a Time, Supernatural. But this week, I thought I'd do something different. I'm going to talk about some video games. I haven't talked about video games that much on my channel, but I do play. I'm not a huge gamer, but when I love a game, I love it epically. So this week, I thought I would talk about Dragon Age. This year, I've gotten so obsessed with Dragon Age. I played all 3 games in like 2 months. In my first playthrough of Inquisition, I probably clocked in over 100 hours. It's kind of bad. So I thought I would take 10 characters from all 3 of these fantastic games and sort them into Hogwarts houses. So let's get to it. First up is Liliana, aka the Raven. Now Liliana is in the first and kind of the second and the third Dragon Age games, and she's a main character mainly in the first and third, and she's quite different between the first and third games. She's very spunky and cute and playful in the first, and in the third she's very brooding and dark and serious. Part of me wants to put her into Ravenclaw because she is very smart and very tactical, but she's also really ruthless and will do anything to kind of get what she wants, even if it's murder and things like that. So Liliana's kind of scary. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Liliana into Slytherin. Next we have Blackball, aka a throwaway Game of Thrones character. Blackball is in Dragon Age Inquisition, and he is one of your potential party members, and he's okay. I like him. He looks and sounds like a Game of Thrones character, and I love Game of Thrones, so, you know, whatever. He's very brave, very stalwart, very stubborn. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Blackball into Gryffindor. Next is Morgan, aka the main witch. Morgan is a main character in the first and third Dragon Age games. Morgan is a really cool character because really at all points in which she's in the game, you have no idea where her loyalties lie. She's very cunning, very smart, very resourceful, and for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Morgan into Slytherin. Next we have Colton, aka Labu. He makes an appearance in all 3 Dragon Age games, but is mainly a biggest presence in Dragon Age Inquisition. Colton is very smart, very tactical, but also very brave, and he can be very, very, very stubborn and set in his ways, and can rush into things if he has his determination on overdrive. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Colton Labu into Gryffindor. Next we have Wynne, aka Grandma. Wynne is a main character in the first Dragon Age game, and she can be a potential party member, and she is pretty darn awesome. Wynne's very smart, very practical. She really likes to think things through, think things out, and she very rarely goes into things without a plan. And so for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Wynne into Ravenclaw. Next is Cassandra, aka my bestie. Cassandra is a main character in Dragon Age 2 and a party member in Dragon Age 3, and she's freaking awesome. Cassandra is very stalwart, very stubborn, very brave, is just very much a go-getter, and if she has her mind set on something, she's gonna go and do whatever she can in her power to go and get it. And I really like her for those reasons. And for those reasons, I'm gonna be putting Cassandra into Gryffindor. Next is Vivian, Queen. Vivian is a potential party member in Dragon Age 3, and you know, she's okay. Like Morgan, you never really know where her loyalties lie. She plays the field a lot. She is very cunning, very smart, and can be very manipulative at times. But you know that she does have a good heart. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Vivian into Slytherin. Next is Aveline, aka my girl. Aveline is a party member and your total best friend in Dragon Age 2. Very brave, very courageous, and very much a go-getter. She's also really hot-headed and doesn't think things through a lot, but she's a very good leader, has great leadership skills, and very admirable. And for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Aveline into Gryffindor. Oh, fangirl alert. Next is Fenris, aka my dark emo prince. He's the main character in Dragon Age 2, and I love him. Fenris is very brooding and dark and very cunning, very smart, but also really kind of hot-headed. I don't know where exactly to put him, because he definitely has some Slytherin qualities, but I think he definitely has some Gryffindor qualities, because he is very hot-headed and kind of just goes with his gut sometimes. I think, though, I'm going to be putting Fenris, aka my dark emo prince, into Slytherin. Alright, last minute rule change. We're going to 12 characters, because there's too many characters I left out, and I love them. Next we have Dorian, aka my main man for life. He is one of the coolest characters. He's a party member in Dragon Age 3, and he's freaking awesome. Dorian is not only handsome, but he's also very smart, very witty, and also a little bit strange, and I love him because of that. He's intelligent and very bookish, and he's just a really awesome guy, and I love him. Have I mentioned that I love Dorian? So therefore, I'm putting Dorian into Ravenclaw. Hold me back, y'all. Hold me back. Got the feels. Oh! Next character is Cole, aka my Coley Woly boy. My love for him is so intense. I can't help it. Cole is the best character ever, and he's in Dragon Age 3, and he can be in your party member, and he's just amazing, and I love him, and I'll put him in all the houses. But if I had to put him in one, Cole's actually kind of hard. Part of me wants to put him in Ravenclaw, because he is kind of strange, he is kind of quirky, he kind of thinks outside of the box. Another part of me wants to put him in Hufflepuff, because he is very fair. He wants to make everything right, and he can be very loyal if you're good to him. And just because I love him so much, and I just think of him as this sweet little baby boy, I'm going to be putting Coley Woly in Hufflepuff. I want him in my house. Can I adopt him? Lastly, we have Alastair, aka my hubby, aka my boo, aka my husbando. I freaking love Alastair. Alastair is a main character in the first game, and he makes appearances in Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition, and I fell head over heels in love with him. I feel like he's actually the perfect person for me. Anyway, Alastair is amazing. He's very brave, he's a great leader, and he's very humble, which I really like. This is not a dating video, Liz. Get it together. Alastair's just a great, wonderful character, and he just embodies Gryffindor. So I'm putting Alastair into Gryffindor. There you have it. You saw me really geek out and fangirl, and that was so much fun. I love playing these games. I can't wait till maybe a fourth one comes out. I don't know. So play them if you want to, because they're awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know who your favorite Dragon Age characters are. Let me know in the comments where you would sort them. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye! Mwah.